Grace and peace to you. Thank you for joining and watching this video. There's a passage in Matthew at the very end where Jesus is crucified and he breathes his last breath. And as soon as he dies, the curtain temple is ripped in two, kind of showing the divine has entered God's space, is now free for all people. And then something really interesting happens. In Matthew 27:52, it says this. It says, "The tombs also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. After his resurrection, they came out of the tombs and entered the holy city and appeared to many." That's just an interesting passage, and I don't think we talk about it much at Easter time. We're always focused on Jesus' resurrection, but to be sure, in his death, there is resurrection and new life for all. And I love the word saints. We're approaching All Saints Sunday, and what we do on this Sunday is we take candles, we light them, and we remember those who have died. And we grieve, we recognize our human pain and those that we've lost, but we also remember their resurrection, that they are very much alive in Christ, and that we can even see them and remember them in our own ways. I think that's what it means to be a person of faith and a person of hope. And so this Sunday, I want to encourage you to come to our worship live stream or parking lot or in person and remember those saints that you cherish. Remember their legacy, remember their witness. When I think about saint, it's not just those who have died that we mourn, we celebrate their life, but it simply just means those who are set apart. That's what a saint means, a holy one, someone who's set apart for God. And we as Christians, we believe that we are set apart for God in our baptism. So in baptism, when God calls us and says, "You are mine, you are set apart for my purposes," we remember that we are the saints. Martin Luther told us that, helped us remind us that it's not just those who have died who are the saints, we are the saints. And those who have died and those who are alive in Christ now are the saints, set apart for God's purposes as living witnesses to the divine love and majesty of who God is. As we do this, I think we get to shine our lights as we are alive, living today in a world filled with darkness, in a world filled with fear, in a world that is tired and fatigued. We get to shine a light of hope and resurrection promise. And even when we approach All Saints Sunday and move into the darkness of those who have died and the pain that we have experienced, which is real and palpable, we also get to raise our candles and say, God's living witness is very much alive. Those saints who have been set apart for God in their baptism are claimed in their baptism, even in death. God finds a way to bring resurrection, hope, and life. And so again, I invite you this Sunday to light your candle. Bring your candle. If you're at home, have one ready and light a candle. Remember those who have died, but also who are alive, and keep their memory alive and their witness alive. And also I want you to think about, what is your legacy? What is your witness? Because one day someone will most likely light a candle for you and remember the faith that you passed on. What will they say about you on those All Saints that come? I hope that gift will be, that person inspired me. That person shined the light of Christ in the world, and that person has inspired me to shine the light as well. So people of God, I've included in this video the lyrics to "For All the Saints." I encourage you to listen to that song. You can YouTube it, Google it, but it's a powerful song about our living witness. And so God be with you. You are a saint. Let us be the holy ones who glorify God in all of who we are. Peace be with you.